All right, YouTubers, welcome back to World of Warships with the Angry Nerd. And today we're going to do a release review of the Japanese Tier 8 Battleship YUMIHARI. Now, the YUMIHARI is the first in a new line of Japanese battleships that break off after the Tier 7 Nagato. This is actually a new line of battle cruisers with a lower HP pool and mediocre armor, so they are not very good brawlers. This is offset by an improved repair party which restores more HP per second. These battle cruisers are best used at medium and long ranges, and they are capable of dealing significant damage if you get a good salvo. To help them in this aspect, they are equipped with a spotting aircraft with high precision optics, which gives a boost to 10% to the gun range, and it decreases the shell dispersion by 10%, which means they are more accurate. The YUMIHARI only has 62,200 HP and an armament which consists of 8 410mm guns in 4 turrets. My opinion of the YUMIHARI is that it is a very good ship at Tier 8, it's fair at Tier 9, and it suffers quite a bit at Tier 10, where it seems most of my games have been. The 410mm AP shells seem to do almost nothing to Tier 10 battleships, even if they are giving you a beautiful broadside to shoot at. So I recommend using HE when you find yourself up-tiered in a Tier 10 match. The initial HE salvo will usually do more damage than that of the AP, and you have the chance of getting fire damage that you don't get with AP. Against same tier BBs and broadside heavy cruisers, AP works great. Overall, I quite like this new line of Japanese battle cruisers, as I'm not a very good brawler and these seem to fit my playstyle very well. Now we're going to take a quick look at her modifications, her upgrades, ammunition, and consumables, and the captain that I have assigned to her, as these will affect all the stats to come. So, first off, let's take a look. Well, first, let's take a look at this beautiful camouflage that's on the ship. We're going to skip right over here to camouflage, and this is the Mount Fuji Sunrise that is available. This is the regular camouflage that you can get, and you can change the color if you're able to between this color here and this, but yeah, this is a beautiful camouflage, so just wanted to show that. Equipment, here we go. So the YUMIHARI is the Tier 8. Slot number 1, these are your available options, and I have chosen spotting aircraft modification because I think this spotting aircraft is really, really good, and I want to extend the duration of that spotting aircraft. Slot number 2, I took damage control system. Slot number 3, I took aiming system modification. These are your other available options. Slot 4, available options, and I took steering gear modification to give me a little quicker rudder shift time. Slot number 5, I took torpedo lookout. You could go with concealment, but you know, you're not doing damage if you're not firing your guns, and when you're firing your guns, you're going to be spotted out anyway to the distance of your gun. So for battleships, usually I like to take the torpedo lookout or gun feeder modification or something like that over the concealment, because I'm going to be shooting my guns, I'm going to be seen anyway. So armament, the ship comes with HE, AP, and depth charge airstrike. Consumables, damage control party, repair party. This is the spotting aircraft with high precision optics, main battery firing range plus 10%, shell dispersion minus 10%, or you could go with fighter. These are the signals and the signals that I have mounted. Exterior. Yep, this is a camouflage I'm wearing, or not wearing, but have mounted. These are the flags that I have mounted. My commander, I have Yamamoto as the commander, and I'm able to switch him between the ships, and pretty much I just leave the commander points the same. He's a 21-point commander, and these are how I have dispersed his points in no particular order. I took Demolition Expert. I took Grease the Gears, Torpedo Acquisition Range, Priority Target, Adrenaline Rush, Basics of Survivability, Emergency Repair, and Fire Prevention. So, yep, that is how I have Yamamoto's points distributed. Now, let's take a look at the stats for this ship. Concealment, as it sits right now, detectability by sea is 14.7. Detectability by air is 11. Maneuverability, maximum speed, 31.5 knots, and rudder shift time of 12.2 seconds with a turning circle radius of 880 meters. She has an AA defense score of 61. Airstrike, she gets 2 attack flights. Artillery, she has 4 times 2 410 millimeter. For her main armament, the reload is 27 seconds. The 180 degree turn time is 36 seconds. The maximum range is 22.8, but then you get 10% with your spotting aircraft. Maximum HE shell damage is 6,500, and maximum AP shell damage is 12,000. Survivability, she has hit points of 62,200 and torpedo protection of 33%. Armor layout. This is her armor. It is pretty light. It's 25 millimeters fore end and aft. Let's take a look at how the Citadel sits in the water. So here we go. She does take quite a bit of damage if you show some broadside, and she can get overpinned fairly easily. So yeah, and these are the economic bonuses that I'm running. But yeah, this is the YUMIHARI, and I really like her, and I don't use the spotting aircraft necessarily to hit targets at long range. When a cruiser at pretty much any range shows me some broadside, or even a battleship my same tier shows me some broadside, I'm going to pop the spotting aircraft to get minus 10% dispersion and have a more accurate salvo on that shot. Pretty much regardless of the range, I just use that spotting aircraft to decrease my dispersion when somebody shows me something good to shoot at. That's how I use this spotting aircraft, and it seems to be working out pretty well. So, hear a lot of negative comments in games about how bad the Japanese battleships are, and this one in particular, but I don't necessarily agree with that. And why don't we hop into a couple of games and see what I was able to do with the Japanese battleship YUMIHARI. Here we go. So before we hop into the actual games, I just wanted to show you a couple of clips of how accurate these Japanese battleships can be. Here we have a Pensacola, and you know, it's made of citadels, and I found quite a few of them.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
But you know, you can do this to more than just a Pensacola. Here we have a Hipper. It's at like 18, 19 kilometers. I don't even have the spotting aircraft up. It is still accurate, even without the spotting aircraft.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy heavily damaged.
29,000 damage. Very close to taking him out with that first salvo. But he's turning away. So we're going to go ahead, finish him off with a second salvo.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And you can do this to more than just cruisers. Here's a North Carolina at about 16 kilometers on half health. Spotting aircraft up. Woo!
Enemy battleship.
2 citadels.
Thank you.
Alright, let's take a look at our first match. Alrighty, we have picked up Mountain Range. This is a tier 9, tier 8, tier 9 match. There's a Musashi in North Carolina and a Tirpitz is what I have battleships to worry about. 4 cruisers, 2 of them being Alaskas. 4 destroyers and a sub.
Action stations.
See if anybody wants a free code. Alright, so I'm going to turn my guns over the left side, angle off to the right.
Awaiting instructions.
And these ships are best played at medium to long ranges. And a tier 8 match, you can feel a little more comfortable getting up and like mixing it up with the other BBs. But tier 9 and 10, especially tier 10, it usually doesn't work out very well if you try to get in and brawl too much. You gotta remember these are battle cruisers. Their armor is not all that great.
Enemy force detected.
Alright. We got a Hipper.
Reporting a target position. Spotter airborne.
Ah,
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser.
can't get him all the time. I think it's mostly my aiming. He's turning back. Let's see. That was a guess. 3,900. But if nothing else, we have made him vacate the area.
Spotter returning to ship.
Try one. Well, he's still turning. Those are going to miss. I thought it was going to go straight there. Well, one hit. If our DDs can spot this enemy destroyer, I'll try to help them out. See if I can put a couple of rounds in that destroyer, but they haven't seen it yet. Let's see.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Oh, there it is. He's at 15 kilometers away. Completely missed the hipper. I think he may be a little too far as a destroyer for me to effectively engage him, so I'm going to continue on shooting at this hipper. Too much lead.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Backed off on the lead some. See if this helps. Destroyer's at 14. Let's see. See if we can hit him.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer blown up.
Yes, we can. All right. So that was a special benefit. Yamamoto there. I think I got another heal.
Enemy battleship detected.
And Hipper's doing a good job just, you know, zigzagging.
Enemy battleship detected.
Not only is it making it hard for the torpedoes to hit him, but it's also making it really hard for me to hit him with these guns.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh no, those look pretty good. Dang it.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser sighted. Spotter returning to ship.
Come on. No.
Destroyer sighted.
Oh well, I think he's going to get behind that island.
Enemy cruiser detected.
All right, each team has lost a destroyer.
Much obliged, Commander.
Let's try one more shot here on this hipper. He's turning away.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Nothing. All right. We got a North Carolina, Alaska, I think we're going to work on the North Carolina.
Enemy battleship detected.
Alaska's giving a little more broadside though. Let's start turning away. Nothing. Oh, is he giving broadside? I don't have
Enemy destroyer sighted.
spotter. I will have in a minute. But I wanted to get those rounds off.
Enemy battleship detected.
Those were not well aimed.
Concentrate fire on the target. Roger.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Woo! That hurt.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
We just finished him off.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Alaska B. He's going backwards.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I don't know what happened. It's a glitch.
Enemy battleship detected.
I need to raise my aiming point a little bit on this Alaska B. $6,600.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
He's well angled too.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer sighted.
4,900. Is he changing and start going forward?
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
Oh, I totally thought he was going to start going forward.
Concentrate fire.
Okay. If we can get a good salvo on him, could probably finish him off. Now it looks like he's going forward.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy battleship detected.
Man, those landed all around him.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser detected.
Oh. Yeah.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
I had done some previous damage to him, but somebody knocked him down to just a couple of hundred right before I hit him. Let's see.
Spotter returning to ship.
Venom.
Enemy battleship
Can I hit him? I don't think I can. Musashi. I don't want to give him too much broadside, so I'm going to start angling away. So I don't want to get up there and brawl with him either. 17,000, that's a pretty good hit. Uh-oh. That hurt. That was not a fair trade.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Another salvo, I should be able to finish him off. I don't know, he might not even be here. No, he's dead. Alright, so we're down to about half health.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
So the hipper.
Retreat now. Enemy cruiser detected.
I'm going to turn around and start heading into these guys.
Battle ends in 5 minutes. The ship is on fire.
All right, we finally killed that hipper.
Cruiser destroyed.
Spotter. Alaska's broadside. All right, not terrible, not great. Was he turning back?
All forces, capture that.
Dang it.
The ship is on fire.
I'm on fire. My biscuits is burning. Alright, let's kill this Alaska. Just gonna use one shot.
Spotter returning to ship.
Got him.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Use these other shots on this guy. Got him!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Nice.
Everyone.
Alright, there's a sub and a Tirpitz. And that Tirpitz has got 64,000 health. which is more than I had when I started. So I'm a little bit weary about trying to go over there and win harder and trying to kill him. Definitely don't want to end up on a game of throws. But I am going to come over, get some shots at least, get a little bit more damage done before this game ends. $6,300. Oh, look at that reload.
Enemy submarine in sight.
Oh my goodness. I forgot that with the Kraken I got a faster reload with Yamamoto. If I would have known that, I think I would have been a little more aggressive. I think those were not well aimed. No. Okay. Let's take a look at this ending score. Okay, so that wound up being a victory for us. 370,000 credits, Confederate, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and First Blood. 138,000 damage, 2 citadels, 6 defended, 1 incapacitation, 6 ships destroyed with 89 shell hits. Team score: second place in the team, behind a sub. So, not too bad. Detailed report. 32 on that hipper that took me forever to kill. 21 in Alaska, 17 in Alaska, 11 for the Mono, North Carolina 8, Mass 2. So they were all pretty low hit kills. It's the XP and credit. So, yeah. Alrighty. Ooh. Northern Waters. Tier 10. Okay. Yeah. Montana, Grosser Kurfürst, Conqueror. A Tier 8 battleship on each team, and a Tier 9 destroyer. So, yeah. I cannot get up and brawl against these Tier 10 battleships. So we are switching to HE. We will just try to burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn them down.
Awaiting instructions.
If I see a good cruiser, broadside, I'll probably switch over to AP.
Enemy
I
force
think I'm going to
detected.
spend most of the game throwing some HE. I've just, I've realized over these times playing that the AP just does not do very much to these tier 10 battleships, even when they're giving you a good broadside. Alright, destroyer. Let's see. Nothing, but at least he knows somebody's shooting at him. Alright, Grosser Kerr first. It's in range.
Excellent.
8,500. We would not have gotten that amount firing AP at
That's
him.
how it's done. Good game, everyone. I need intelligence now.
Another 8,500, but no fire. $2,100. All right, we got a Japanese cruiser here, but I'm gonna go ahead fire this HE.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
There we go.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Grosser Kerr first is back out from behind that island.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Spotter airborne.
He's coming bow on, so I hit the spotting aircraft to tighten up my shot group a little bit. And did nothing.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
All right, we got a fire. All right, it looks like these torpedoes are going to kill the Grosser Kerr first. Don't have to waste my shots on him. We have a Napoli here. Still in range.
Spotter returning to ship.
Those were not well aimed. Only 2,100 damage. So we have the Napoli and an enemy destroyer in B.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Alright, maybe we can finish this Napoli off. He's probably going to go down.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yep. Alright, Z-52. It's on the other side of the island. We're going to start pushing in a little bit and see if we can maybe get some shots on him.
Enemy battleship detected.
I hope that Shefflin does not push around the side of that island. Okay, well, the Shefflin is dead. I don't know what YUMIHARI and backlit means. Let's see. If we hit this spotter, maybe we can get a shot off on this Anhalt.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Was not well aimed.
Enemy cruiser detected.
And I had accidentally hit AP. I did not mean to shoot AP at that Anhalt. Did 3,900 damage. Ooh.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
And the torpedoes are going to kill that guy. Well, actually, it was fire. Oh, the Montana. We have a CV coming after us. The Montana is shooting at us.
Sir.
That's too much firepower
For that target.
for me to come straight on at. Conqueror, Montana.
Attention, support that target.
And a Hindi shooting at me.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
So we just need to retrograde for a minute.
Torpedoes astern.
Also got a destroyer hunting me.
Torpedoes astern.
So I'm the last battleship. Got 2 fires on the Montana. I just noticed in chat that GP1 is not very happy with how I'm playing the YUMIHARI. We're aiming at the Z52 to try to give our friendly DD some help. How bad can the BB be? How bad can BB?
Torpedoes astern.
How not to play DD, but I think he was talking about me. But he just does not know. If I take this Tier 8 battlecruiser up against a Montana and a Conqueror head on, he will have no BBs left on his team.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Those torpedoes are from the DD that is hunting me. These Tier 10 BBs, no matter how I'm angled, if they hit me with a good salvo of AP, yeah, a quarter of my health will be gone each salvo. So I am playing really conservatively in this Tier 10 match. Okay, so it's a gearing that's been hunting me, and it looks like he's going after our CV. I do not want him to chase down the CV. We really need him.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
We've got 2 caps, so I'm just going to take a little time. Put some rounds over here toward this gearing and let him know that he's not going to have a free run at our CV.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought he was going to continue to turn in there for a second. Alright, we got him to smoke up. He's broken off the pursuit of the CV. Looks like I've become his target. That's okay. Just don't set me on fire. Alright, the Conqueror. Let's see if we can go help with the Conqueror. Oh, the Conqueror is down to like 3,000. Oh, he popped that miraculous heal.
Torpedoes astern.
Our victory is in sight.
Look at that. He was at 3,000, and before I got shots off on him, he was back up to 30,000. Which is more health than I have. So all right, we got a fire. Do some dodging. All right. We got the Conqueror.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Now it's just the one DD.
Spotter returning to ship.
This is looking pretty good for us. I'm gonna stay right around in this area. I'm not gonna like run over to fight the DD. But he's gonna have to come this way if he wants to get to the B cap, and I'm gonna hang out here and see if I can stop that from happening. My secondaries are shooting at him, so my main guns can probably hit him. Yep. All right. That worked out pretty well. Was taking quite a bit of flack from GP1, but we got a victory. 383,000 credits, 5,900 XP, 720 free XP. Confederate and Dreadnought, 150,000 damage, 3 ships destroyed. And came in first place in a full tier 10 game. Well, almost full tier 10 game. Amongst both teams. So I don't feel like I did too bad. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure it could have been better. But I think for tier 8 battle cruiser, a tier 10 game, we, held our own pretty well. Well, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've put out a video, but you got a doozy this time. I think it's lasted almost an hour. So we're just going to go ahead and cut this short. I really like this new line of Japanese battleships. The YUMIHARI is kind of tough since it gets up-tiered a lot, but the next two that have the higher gun caliber are much more fun to play. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Nerd out.